So I'm driving in traffic to Arizona right now. I'm looking at a gigantic moon. It's not dark yet, but the full moon, full. It's almost full. Feels like it's almost full every 5 days. I don't know why. I feel like growing up, I've never seen the moon so big. It's never been full this many times. Probably because time's going way faster. Time is going so fast, I will look at the clock and it's 2 hours later and it feels like 2 seconds. Except when you're in traffic. I've been looking at the clock, it's just stayed the same. Not going fast when you're in traffic. So today, actually this week, I found out two of my good YouTube friends' channel have been completely taken down by YouTube. And they got a first strike. But it's like they get a first strike usually kind of when I was younger in school. You get a first strike, it's a warning. My parents used to give me a warning. And if I messed up again, they'd send me to my room. But on YouTube, you get the strike and you barely find out you got a strike. And then boom, strike 2, strike 3, you're out. Done. And any video that you ever put up, all your followers, everything you've worked so hard. That's one of my friends had been on YouTube for 10 years, over 10 years. All these videos. I'm sure he saved some of them, but it's not the point. It's just, the freedom of speech. It makes me feel, because it's happened to me personally with two of my friends in the same week. It makes me feel like they're taking whoever they is. I think I should write a book. Just who are they? That's what I'll call it. But I think when I say they, we all know what I'm talking about. And sometimes when I say they, I mean, the 13 families that own the world. Not to mention any names, Rockefeller. But Rothschild, it's just, that's just what we got to live with, right? So I always say if we're going to be a chess player on the board and they're moving us around, at least have fun. You know what I mean? At least dance. Laugh. But right now I'm not really feeling like dancing and laughing. And my friends' freedom of speech, I feel, is taken away. And neither of them, they wake people up. The stuff that they both say has added to my life immensely. And so I feel kind of robbed because I enjoyed their videos. And they're both very strong and they're continuing. And one has developed a website, which now I go to watch his videos. And the other one has a backup channel. Richie from Boston, he's I really love his videos. And I think is a great guy. I love listening to him. Passionate. It's hard to find people who have passion anymore. Everyone's like a zombie. I don't know who's cloned and who's not, but sometimes I feel like I'm the only one awake, or the only one that sings out loud to a song. It was that place called the Hollywood Bowl. I don't know if you guys know. It's just the most beautiful venue to watch music. And Simon and Garfunkel. I mean, they're kind of epic. Yeah, if you're a millennial, you might not know who they are, but Bridge Over Troubled Water, Cecilia, look them up. And I'm listening to the music and I'm jumping up and down. I'm so excited. I'm singing every word and I'm looking around me going, I actually got mad that people weren't enjoying it. Well, then don't get a ticket. Don't be here. This isn't a movie, This isn't a screen. There's an actual musician right in front of you that feeds off your energy. So you looking like a drone when you're in the second row, which is kind of a big deal at the Hollywood Bowl. And I just looked around me and said, I swear sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that's alive, that wants to sing and laugh and speak up. And I guess going on YouTube and seeing other people use their voice, whether it's to talk about the flat earth, or it's to talk about we didn't go to the moon, or it's to share bits of information, at least they're using their voice. You know what I mean? I don't really care if you think the earth is triangle. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I have seen some really great CGI photos of the round earth. I've never seen it. I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know anything. And everything I learned in school, not really sure that was the truth either. I know I have learned a little bit more about, Edison, who discovered the light bulb, and what his real deal was. And it's really the genius was Tesla, but we didn't read about him in junior high, or that he was way smarter than Edison. He just didn't have the funding from the Masons, you know. My YouTube channel is probably going to get pulled now. So Edison, who else? Who else did I learn about? And I went, oh my God. I mean, they certainly didn't teach us that Tesla died old, broke, and alone in his apartment, and that right after he died, the CIA came in and took all his papers, and they still have it in that was Trump's uncle. Look that up. That's some interesting stuff. Now, Tesla really did invent time travel, and President Trump's uncle was one of the members of the CIA that got all of Tesla's papers and inventions. You know, I'm not saying that Trump is president because of time travel, but you know, look into it. That's all I'm saying is look into it, because I don't know. I will never say I know. I will never say I know. I know that I love this thing right here more than anything. I know that that's pure love. I know that I like to keep questioning and keep learning. But no one can come out against me and say, oh, she said this, she said this. I'd say, you know what? I could change my mind tomorrow, because the truth is I don't know. But I'm certainly not going to tell people they're wrong or judge them. Or, you know, why are channels being shut down, guys? Why? And what do we do about it? You know, you want to spread light and love and light. I hate when people say that. I don't hate when people say that. I hate when they sign off, you know, like they're writing you an email and they're like, love and light, and then they sign their name. I just want to go, come on. Really? Do you really mean love and light? Just see you later, or just don't sign off. Love and light. But I really do believe in love and light. Just, you know, used in the right context. Otherwise it annoys me, because it feels really cheesy. Love and light. I'm putting out this video because I made a New Year's resolution on my birthday last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't even know. I'd like to say last full moon, but that was probably 3 days ago. And I said I was going to start to YouTube. But I think one of the major things with people not starting their own YouTube channel is people are like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to focus on. And what's my niche? My niche. Is it niche? My niche? My niche? Niche or niche? Maybe in France it's niche. Maybe here it's niche. Anyway, you know what? I don't have just one niche. I love animals, and I'm going to talk about animals. I think the most hits I got on one of my videos was just showing how to give a diabetic dog an insulin shot. A diabetic dog that bites. And I wonder if that's annoying, that this is shaking up and down. That's going to be annoying to watch. But I shouldn't hold it, because then that's dangerous. I don't know. It's going to make a noise. It's going to make this whole thing's going to be ruined because it's like making a wobbly noise. I bet you it is. Bet you it is. Yep, now it's shaking. It's almost like it started to shake more when I said that. Anyway, people, I'm just saying that I don't have a certain niche to talk about, because I have so many. I'm fascinated by the Mandela effect. I'm fascinated by the quantum shift that's happening in the universe. I'm fascinated by people who are fascinated about it. I'm fascinated by the community that's forming around it. I'm fascinated by what I feel like is a new time that we're living in. I'm curious, and I'm fascinated about it all. And so I'm going to be YouTubing about crazy animals I've never heard of, when I've been around the world, and I've thought I've seen them all. And I'm going to be YouTubing about certain thoughts, like I might be driving, and you know, this is a little bit like Richie from Boston. Hey everyone, it's Richie from Boston. Hey YouTube, it's February 28th. Also they say. Today, I look up in the sky. Okay, it's an okay impression. It's not great. Yeah. He's coming back, though. He's a strong guy. And he's got a second channel called Richie from Boston 2. So I'm just going to let this develop. I'm just going to do stream of consciousness, and I'm just going to I feel like there's enough people that'll get me from the Mandela community. If you don't know what Mandela is, the Mandela effect, I can't school you on that right now. It's a lot. Can't do it. Look it up. Go down that rabbit hole like I did for a year. I made a promise I was going to do 5 videos a week. That's almost one a day. I don't do math, but I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to worry about if it's too long. I'm not going to worry about what I look like. I'm not going to worry about, it doesn't fall under that niche. That word again. Because I'm a comedian. I love doing parodies. In fact, I love doing parodies of conspiracies. And I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm making fun of myself. If you can't make fun of yourself, you might as well just don't watch anymore, because I can't deal with you if you can't make fun of yourself. And I welcome trolls. Come on, trolls, say what you want to say, because I find them fascinating too. I really do. I've won so many trolls over it, because it's just I don't troll them back. I don't treat their trolling. Treat the troll. I don't treat their trolling with trolling back. I'm just like, wow, okay. Hey, you're so stupid, you blonde bimbo. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's a perspective, you know. That's all right. Thanks for sharing. I don't care. Doesn't affect me. Look, I've been in the biz. I host a show on ABC, but the job of someone in the entertainment business, you get rejected probably 30 times a week. So you think a troll is going to bother me? Are you kidding me? I get rejected 14 times a day. I put my heart and soul out there in voiceovers and commercials and comedy and all this stuff, and you just never hear back. It's kind of like an unhealthy relationship, but you just keep going back. It's like, okay, one day, and then it happened. But this job's going to end. I'm going to be right back where I was. So all that to say, trolls, for example, they only have as much power as you give them, and anybody only has as much power as you give them. And that's to say, someone that's mean, or someone that you're in love with, and or trying to get over, or blah blah blah. Anyway, that's my stream of consciousness today, and it doesn't have a niche. I don't have a niche. I'm just gonna, maybe it'll find itself, but I'm just sharing because I feel like at this point there's enough people who understand me. And by enough people, I mean like 5, 10 maybe, who comment, who really get me. And that's all. That's all I need. 1.9 million people that watch my animal show every week, but I don't get to interact with them. And I don't get to say what I think. I'm reading a teleprompter, you know? Now I get to say what I think. I'm going to end on the moon. It's so beautiful. I got my headset on, so please no comments about, you're safe, you can drive, keep your eyes on the road. I don't. I'll erase it. I'm very safe. I'm a safe driver. Looking at the road. Got the headset on. It's all good. All right. Hope you guys are well. I guess just keep your mind on the light. Keep your heart on good thoughts, and because you do create what you think about. That's fact. You do know that. Whatever reality we're in, I think it's like Moneybag says on his YouTube channel. Create the reality you want, guys. Create the reality you want. And on that note, I'm going to end on the moon, if you guys can see it. It's so beautiful. Gigantic. It's so big. It never, ever, ever looks as big on the iPhone. I know. That's what he said. That's horrible. See? It's a dirty joke. I should cut that out. Bye, guys.